Boom. Focus. Hey, internet. Got a good question here from Jamie Smith. So I made a video that was specific about t-shirt graphics from another subscriber, and it actually had a big chain of comments and questions. So Jamie Smith, under that thread, said, I'm in the process of building an automotive lifestyle brand. I really enjoy illustrating cars, but I feel I'm possibly limiting my sales by putting one particular car on a shirt that's likely to be bought by owners of that particular car. I don't want to resort to printing my brand name onto a t-shirt with some corny automotive slogan, as it's boring and I feel like it makes it blah 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 blah. Okay, in the end he asked, does this make any sense? It makes tons of sense, so this is why I want to share it with the community. Also, I want to say About Millions was on that thread and answered him and basically told him, if you find your niche, sell to them. Focusing on one car group and starting off with one design will help you sell more, right, in your market. Okay, so what I want to say is About Millions is totally on the right path. Indeed, I agree with everything he's saying. You don't want to cater to everyone. That means you're catering to no one, right? So starting with a niche is a very good thing. And what I will say, Jamie, about automotive is it's a huge industry, and I wasn't actually privy to this until I saw a couple brands that are doing it. I consulted one, and then met an individual who's made probably millions off of kind of like the lowrider scene and done tons of bulk printing, sort of the stuff that you might see all the way down to like TJ Maxx, all the way down to like Ross, is things that he's done in bulk. So he's probably made millions from it. And that's just one example, because Jamie's talking about sort of watering down the design. But what I do want to say is there's business there. Anything that people sort of gravitate to. So men love working with cars and automotive. So there's a huge industry. I mean, there's car events. So I mean, there's a lot attached to it. So one, I would say that's a really good niche to attach. Another example of that, just while it's on the top of my head, is sort of this reemergence of like fishing, right? There's sport fishing, and there's a lot of things that have to do with men and fishing and recreation. And so there's been a little pockets like with Salty Crew and a couple people kind of verging onto that. Just another example of a niche that is unassuming, you wouldn't think, but there's some success there, and there's definitely some money to be made. So Jamie, what I would say is move forward with a car design. I would go at it graphically a couple different ways. So maybe put out, for the same concept, you could do it 5 different ways. There was a brand that was killing it a while back called Alphanumeric, and a portion of the initial seasons of the graphics was very much car inspired, in more of the import car scene. So they would have like a diagram, like illustrator drawing of just a motor of a specific car, and so enthusiasts of that car and that scene would immediately identify it. So within you doing like 5 designs of the same concept, you want to get really niche in there where it's almost like an inside thing, and that could really help spark it on fire. Big fan of Seth Godin, and a lot of people along the train of thought where you just need 1,000 devoted followers to start a movement. So if you had 1,000 people, shoot, if you had started with 500 people that really loved what you were doing, you could really set that on fire and then move on to other niches. But rather than trying to be too general, it's a good idea to just go ahead and go on your instinct, and it's going to be a lot of testing. So expect that you're going to not everything, you're not going to hit everything out of the park with your first couple designs. So remember that, have fun with it, and be able to test. So spread it around a couple different designs. But 1, it totally makes sense. Number 2, go with that instinct is basically what I'm saying. And About Millions is correct. Go with the niche. Okay? Hope that helps. For anybody else watching the video, if you had any other questions that came to mind while you were listening to me rant, drop it all down below. You need to follow me on social media when you get a chance. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to blow that up. And also share a lot of cross platform information from here and there. We got a lot going on in the future. Please like this video. You've been watching this far, so please like it. I'd appreciate it. Again, anything you guys want to hear about, drop it all down below. I read them all, and that's how I make my new content. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.